Hi, it's Emily Carpenter with the Aroma Summit by AromaTrust and with AromaTrust. And I'd like to welcome you to the first day of the Aroma Summit by AromaTrust 2024. This is our third year doing this summit, and I'm so excited to invite all of you to come join us for 3 days of hanging out with aromatherapy friends, talking about our favorite topic, aromatherapy, essential oils, and just everything that we love, healthy living, healthy lifestyle. And we're going to be covering all of that this year at the Aroma Summit by AromaTrust. So I just want to give you a few housekeeping things, some ideas of what to expect while you're here during the next 3 days. And so the first thing I want to just say is we always come to this summit having different levels of experience, different knowledge, and that's why we're here, to learn from each other, to interact with each other, to make some friends. And this year's theme is connected through scent. So what that means to me, I would love to hear what it means to you. You can tell me in the comments what that means to you. And we're going to find out more of what that means as we go along through the next few days. But connected through scent means that we all have this shared reason for being here. We all love aromatherapy. And it's connecting with ourselves, connecting with each other, connecting with the aromas and with the plants, and with just everyone in general. So when we do that, the best way to connect is to always assume the best, right? So we're going to remember to be kind to each other during the summit, always assume the best. So sometimes someone says something and it's not taken the right way initially, but really think back and really consider, if you hear something, is this my experience, my past experience that I'm bringing to this, or am I really listening to the person in the moment? And then just what way can I be kind moving forward, and how can I say things in a way that are going to bring connections deeper rather than bringing us apart. So that's what I want to really say in the beginning of the summit, is to be kind, right? So we're going to all be kind to each other, assume the best. And so we have all different levels of experience. We have people that are just starting out, are just curious about essential oils, about aromatherapy, and we welcome you. I'm so glad you're here. You've come to a wonderful place, and the summit is an amazing spot for you to get some knowledge all around the world of how people are using essential oils every day, and get some ideas of how you would like to move forward in aromatherapy. So great. It's just like the best place you could be if you are just getting started out. Also, we have people that are seasoned aromatherapists that have been doing aromatherapy for decades, right? 20, 30, 40 years. So we have people here that have that level of experience, and we welcome you because we are so grateful to have you here and be a part of the conversation. And just to really help shape the future of aromatherapy. That's what we're doing at the summit. We have a chance to really connect with each other and learn from each other and think about how we want to be purposeful, intention, how we want to set an intention for the future. And so we can do that at the summit. We can have those conversations, and we're going to have lots of conversations at the summit, and I hope you'll be a part of them. So that brings me to the summit this year is going to be a little bit different than what you have seen in the years past. A lot is going to be the same. We have awesome speakers. We have 24 speakers this year from all over the world that are going to be sharing their experience. And we also have the live Q&A sessions that everyone loves. We love the live Q&A sessions. So you get a chance to come in and ask questions of the speakers. Most of the speakers are available. We have a few that could not make it today or make it these next 3 days. So you'll see on the schedule where they're available or not. So make sure you take a look at that and see where you want to be. So you'll notice that you have to make some decisions during the summit. Okay, so we have the keynote speakers every day that start us off. We have Michael Scholes, Robert Tisserand, and Florian Berkmeyer. So you'll get to meet them also in the live Q&A sessions. So make sure that you're checking the calendar and checking the schedule to see when they're going to be on. It should be showing in your time zone. So I'm in Eastern time zone. I don't know where you are, but we have lots of people from all over the world. So just make sure that you're checking the schedule. It should give a countdown timer to know when something is going to start, so you can always keep track. With the schedule, there, other than the keynote sessions and some of the sessions where we're going to be all together, when there are speakers, the rest of the time, we have the other 21 speakers will be or 20 speakers will be 2 sessions at a time. So you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to be in one or the other? Unless you figured a way to do both. I haven't. So you'll have to choose between one session or the other. And then you can, the first half hour of any hour, we're going to be together watching the video, and the speakers, if they're available, will be there to be in live chat, and you can ask questions with your keyboard, and they can answer with their keyboard. Halfway through the session, at the half hour mark, we're going to be going into a separate space, into a Zoom space, where we can see the speaker face to face, ask questions on video. You can still chat in your questions if it's easier. We do love it if you come on camera, because that's another level of connection, and the theme of the summit is connected through sense. So we want to connect, we want to see you. So if you're feeling comfortable to do that, we would love to see you. If not, you can type in your questions. That's always welcome too. So those sessions are there for you to really get to know each other, get to know the speakers. We've had so many great things come out of those. And these sessions are all going to be recorded. So if you've signed up for VIP, in a couple of weeks, you'll have these sessions available to you once the recordings are ready. You can, revisit them. You can search through them and find, if you remember, I was in some session and somebody was talking about acne, or they were talking about frankincense, or whatever the buzzword that you remember. You can type that in, and you can find it in whatever video, whatever Q&A session that was in, and you can find answers. And maybe there was a session you missed and you have a topic or something going on, you can search for that and you can find it. So amazing searchability for the VIP. So I hope that you take advantage of that. So anyway, so you do have to decide during the live event what you would like to do. Each talk is available for 24 hours. So for anybody that is attending the summit, if you're VIP, you'll continue to get access to those videos longer, forever, forever. We don't know how long forever is, but as long as we can possibly make them available, they will be available. So you can get VIP access to have unlimited access to those videos to watch anytime you want. But for the basic, for the free participants, you have 24 hours from each video going live to watch that video. So if something airs at 10 a.m., you'll have until 10 a.m. the next day to watch that, and any other video also. So the speakers will be available for everyone for 24 hours. The live Q&As, any live sessions will be available later within a couple of weeks for the VIP. So take advantage of that. Let's see. So once you've decided where you want to go to watch the video, to watch or to be in a live session, then every hour or so, we're going to go all day. So there's always something, always another event to come into. Sometimes we're just going to be hanging out. So we have a couple of lounge sessions this week. Today we have one lounge session during the lunch hour or whatever meal it is for you at that time. We have a little break where we can just hang out together in a lounge. And we also have this year, what's different, I'm getting back to my point from before, what's different this year. So we have the speakers, we have the live Q&As, that's all the same as what we've had before. The difference this year is we're also adding in some live interactive guided discussions. So you have a chance to really have these deep conversations with each other, with the group. And so we're going to be exploring some really fun topics during these talks. So I hope you'll join us for those. These are the things that are going to help shape aromatherapy for the future. And, this is something that I'm really excited about, because it's a chance for us to get to know each other more deeply, to really connect, and also think about what we want for the future. So it's really important, as many people as possible, to be in these sessions, and that includes you. So I hope to see you in those sessions. What else can I tell you? So, my point I was getting to there is just to participate as much as you possibly can, to show up in the sessions, use your voice, come on camera if you're comfortable doing that. We really want you to participate and be a part of this community. So, and we're ready to just have those conversations. So come on in. And also, obviously, just have some fun. This summit, for a lot of people, has become, just a flagship event, something they look forward to every year. This is our 3rd year doing the summit. And it's a chance to just hang out with friends, make new friends, and see what connections you can make, and see what collaborations might come out of it. A lot of people have gone on to create lots of products together, new business ideas, just exchange of information. I remember one session somebody brought up a type of plant, and they didn't have a lot of information on it, and everyone in the group had these ideas for where they could get more information or to connect later. So you just don't know what's going to happen at the summit. I'm so excited to hear those stories afterward. I love hearing all the stories from before, which brings me to the feedback button. So if you're on the live site and you can see on the left side, it says give feedback. I would love for you to do that anytime during the summit that you just have this moment where you want to share something with me. I would love to get that feedback, because it's really how we decide what to do for the next summit and for the next event. So please make sure you give us feedback and give us information on what you love, what you'd like to see next time. And it might be even something we can deliver during the event, because we have an awesome team. We have lots of helpers. So our helpers this year, we have Kit, Cynthia, Andrea, Glenda, Carmen, and me. So we're going to be in all the rooms with you. So just look to the helpers for help. They are there to help us and to keep us on track. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. They're going to be guiding you through. So you probably won't even have to ask for help, honestly, because they're going to be giving you instructions on every single session on how to maximize your time at the summit. So just look to them for that. You'll know them by when you're in Zoom, the Zoom live sessions, you'll see the little AromaTrust purple drop. So you'll know that they're a helper at the summit. And they'll also be coming on screen and helping. So, and they'll be available in chat. So those helpers are there to just make sure we are together, that we're doing everything that we need to be doing, and making sure we're on task and on time. It's such a wonderful team this year. We're still a small team, so let's be all kind to each other, assume that we're all doing our best. And so sometimes we have technical glitches. They happen every year. And it's, it keeps us on our toes. So we do our best to get things fixed as quickly as possible. So if you notice anything like that, know that we are working through that as quickly as possible. And then just, it made me think of a glitch I might be happening right now, but I think we're good. So anyway, make sure that you are, just giving us a little bit of grace and time to work through any issues that come up. We are right on it. We have a help desk. So if you have anything that is, that you're unsure of or whatever, we have Carmen and myself on the help desk. So in the bottom right corner, you'll see a little chat bubble. You can click on that, and you might have it answered in the FAQ that's right in there. And if not, then you can send us a note, and then we'll do our best to address that. So we're here for you, and we're excited to welcome you to the Aroma Summit by AromaTrust. I'm so excited. Can you hear my excitement? I am so excited about this. This has been a lot of planning, a lot of work to get everything together, and I'm just thrilled to have all of you here. So what we're going to do first to get started is have a session where we come together. So we have a wonderful speaker lineup for today. Day one is amazing. Our first keynote speaker today is Michael Scholes, and he's going to be talking to us about living in an aromatic life and that journey that he's had, and that how we can all do that for ourselves. So I'm really excited about that conversation with Michael. And then also he'll be available in live chat for 45 minutes. So the keynotes have a little bit longer sessions. Everyone else is 30 minutes and 30 minutes. So, video watching 30 minutes, live Q&A for 30 minutes, but the keynotes have 45. So 45. So we have a little bit longer time with Michael this morning. I hope you'll come in. He's amazing, and you're going to love what he has to share. So, but before we get started and all that, and all the other speakers we're going to have today in the lounge and all the good things, I want to take a moment, 30 minutes to be precise. I want to take 30 minutes with all of you to see each other face to face. We're in this virtual environment. We're scattered across the globe, but we can come together in Zoom on camera, and we can have a conversation. And I would love to do that with you. And we're just going to talk about, why it's important to be here, and what we're all hoping to get out of this, so that we can set our intentions and really make this the best experience ever. And also just to have that initial connection face to face to realize we are all together. We might be on our computers or our phones or devices watching separately, but we are all together. And that's what makes this event so unique, is that we have so many opportunities to sit face to face and be together in this virtual world, but also just connected and really having those interactions and those aroma friends, right? Our friendships that are like no other. My aromatherapy friends are the best, and I'm sure you have some of those people too. And if you don't, well, get ready, because you're going to find some new friends here at the summit. And if you don't, talk to me. I'll find somebody to connect you with, because it's amazing. And really, I have every person that has registered for the event. I have looked at every single person coming in, and I see so many people that I recognize. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support of the Aroma Summit by AromaTrust, and for coming in and trusting me that this is going to be something that you find valuable. We have so many great speakers and topics and things, everything from, we're going to have somebody, you're going to hear some cello being played, and you're going to also hear about distillation, aromatherapy with animals, and using aromatherapy with psychedelics, a hot topic, and one that maybe, why are we bringing that to the summit? Well, because we want everything that people are doing with aromatherapy to be talked about at the summit. And so you'll notice that none of the speakers from last year or the year before are speaking this year. We choose new speakers every single year for as long as we're going to be able to do that, until we run out of people. I think that's going to be a long time. So every year we have completely different speakers. This year is no exception. The only exception is on Saturday, the second day, we will have a pop-up panel discussion where I've invited all the speakers from all the years to come and just have a conversation, and then I'll facilitate that so that we can have some conversations with speakers from the past and from the present. So that'll be a great opportunity to just see some of those familiar faces. But the speakers for this year are all new. So every topic that you hear is a new topic and a new person. So take advantage. They won't be back. So except for at the pop-up panels. So that's what I've got for you this morning. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you all in the first session. We're calling this, I believe, AromaTrust Connect. Live AromaTrust Connect. So we'll see you in there. So head on over to the schedule and then click on that first slot there, and I'll see you in there. And we're going to have a great 3 days. That blue heron flying over my house this morning. I feel like I told you the story already, but I didn't. I told our helpers the story this morning. So this morning, a little backstory. My favorite bird is the great blue heron. I've always felt drawn to it from the first time I saw one when I was a camp counselor, and there was at the swamp at the camp that I was working at. And someone called the blue heron over just by clapping, and I was amazed by it and in awe. And so I've learned a little bit more about that bird over the years. And anytime I go on a big journey or I'm on a long trip, I see this bird and it flies overhead. Not every time, but many times it does. And there were years when I didn't see any blue herons, but when I see one, when I'm about to go on a trip, I know it's going to be a good trip. And I have to say, this morning when I was going outside and looked up out my front door, there was a great blue heron that flew right over my yard. It's been years since I've seen that. So I know that's a good sign. This is going to be a great summit. So welcome and just enjoy. We'll see you in the next session.